Hello, everybody. My name is Sam Schmidt. My idea for this semester's Idea Day is to create a tissue scaffold bank for allotransplantation. So currently, the best way of getting function back after some sort of accident that would cause amputation is to try and replant the limb. This doesn't work for all wound types. Namely, if you have some sort of severe crushing, you get extra damage in the surrounding tissues, and then it becomes much more difficult to get a clean reattachment on that wound site. So potentially you could get around this by, going slightly further up on wherever the wound site was, say a little higher on the arm if it was an arm amputation. And then making a clean cut and then transplanting a donor's arm. But there are still issues with some pretty nasty immune responses. You can get around this with presumably coming up with better anti-immune drugs, or by using a scaffold and then seeding with host cells. This is, as far as I know, not been done with major limbs, but other organs, or for like large burn wounds on the skin, this has been done before. And so, how to create a limb scaffold? You either take an existing wound or existing body part that's been donated and then decellularize it with perfusion of SDS or something, or you can try and 3D print a limb, which is a gargantuan undertaking, but sounds really, really cool to me. So you'd want to start with a bone, probably some sort of ceramic polymer composite, maybe hyaluronic acid and PLGA or something like that. And then I imagine you would want to print your tissues and vasculature around that with some sort of bioink, maybe like collagen or something could work for the ECM. I'm not entirely sure what the best use would be. I'm not sure anybody's entirely sure what the best option there is. But once you have your limb created, you could store it. Probably doesn't even need to be stored at below room temperature because there are no cells. And then when you get a patient who has a need of it, you take some of their cells, ideally pluripotent or cells that can be induced to be pluripotent stem cells, and then you seed them as necessary in the various parts of the scaffold. Give it a little time for the cells to seed and grow, and then you can go through the surgery to try and reattach the limb. And that's my idea.